What's the deal, my people? You know this Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And this one is Game of Thrones Season 8 predictions. Plus, we have a bonus tonight. Culturefly. These motherfuckers help the brother out. Help the brother out. You know what I mean? And sent me a box of Game of Thrones special edition box. Special to me, the Don Tony Teflon. And I'm unboxed this motherfucker for you tonight. And I'm chilling right now. And thanks to everybody out here rocking with me in the chat. Thank you to all y'all who came out here to get down with me. You know, it has been a long time. It's been a while. It's been a while. I don't even know. I can't even tell you. I can't even remember the last live stream I have done. I know that y'all have wanted me to do one. I keep getting hit with it. But you know what I mean? I am glad that you have waited for me and asked me. And yes, the thug mug is still in hand. You know we are getting it in. You know what I mean? Listen, people, don't worry about it, man. You know how we go. People gonna hate because hate is hate. That's just in their nature. You know what I mean? That's why we always got to combat hate with love and put them thumbs up in there to combat that hate going around. You know what I mean? Because you know how these people do, these undercover lurkers. People don't like to let you know if they're watching. None of that undercover lurking stuff. Hit that thumbs up. Let everybody know you in the build. You know what I mean? Chilling here with the Don Tony Teflon. What up to everybody in the chat? What up to Lady Wolferton? What up to my spirituality train? What up to OTDA? What up to John? What up to Ricky Hunt? What up to Lady Warrior? I got people up in here chilling. I know all you Eagle fans. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles taking out the New England Patriots. You know, I'm a Jets fan, so you know me. It's anybody but the Patriots, baby. So congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I mean? What up to all y'all out there? Now, we're going to get into this box real quick. You know what I mean? We're going to definitely get up in there. What up to my man, Sir L.T. Giles? You know what I mean? What up to that brother right there? You know that's my brother right there. What up to Leslie Powell? What up to Felicia? Everybody out there, Bernie the Burnt. You know what I mean? All you people out there chilling. Thank you for joining me right now. Thank you for hanging out with me and stuff like that. So as I said, this is a Season 8 live prediction show. And plus, we have a live opening of the box. I'm just waiting for a couple of more people to get up in here before we get up into this box and stuff like that. But let me show you exactly what the box looks like that you will receive if you go out there and get yourself one of these boxes. And I think you should. All right. So we have the box right here, the Culturefly box, and these are limited edition. This is actually only making 5 G's of these, right? 5,000 of these. This is box 2,638 right here. You know what I mean? So you want to get yourself a box. You want to get one of these. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that. So what we're gonna do right here is I got a knife. We're gonna get into this. You know what I mean? We're gonna open this up. And we're gonna see what's good with this box. We will see what's good inside of this box right now. It's a very, very beautiful box. You know, even just the box itself, not even with the stuff inside of it, is worth it on its own. Look at this. We got right. Look at this. We got the house sigils going on up in there. All up in there. Yo, Westeros in the back. Right? It's a good box, and you can see the size of the box. You know what I mean? So you know you're getting a substantial amount of stuff up in this box. You know what I mean? And we're gonna open up this box in a second. You know what I mean? But first, before we get up into this box, you know what I mean? There's been a lot of stuff going on in the Game of Thrones world. A lot of interesting things that we have seen, leaks and stuff like that from that you see from Watchers of the Wall and stuff like that, and film stuff and plot leaks and fake ones and this and that. And we ain't going to get into none of that stuff. You know what I mean? But know that the Dom will definitely be doing videos on those situations. But we're not going to get into that tonight. It's not what this video is about. But we definitely will. What up to my man JD? What up to my girl AK-47? What up to Sailor Diva? What up to Oya? What up to my girl Lauren? What up to everybody out here chilling with me, man? You know, we ain't done this in a while, man. We ain't done this in a while. We have not done it in a while. All right, let's not keep you waiting. Let's get right into this box, man. For real, for real. For real, for real. We gonna get up into this box. Let's get right up into it. Should have gave myself some more space. I'm doing this, all right? But I never did an unboxing, I don't think, ever. So this is like the first one we getting in. So this is what we noticed when we first we opened the box up and stuff. This is what we getting. You got the Game of Thrones inside, right on the inside cover of the box, right? And then you got the goodies up in this piece, which really came up in this piece, right? So you get yourself, looks like a little promotional discount card or whatever going on up in there. Some other products that might be selling them, what things you might get, right? So we going through this box real quick right now, and we're going to see what's in there. First thing we see right off the bat, it is a Jaime Lannister golden hand. Now, does this hand have function? Yes, it does. This is a Jaime Lannister golden silicone oven mitt. All right, you're gonna throw that on right there real quick. So you know you in there, you stirring up your stuff, you making your Game of Thrones food. You could throw on the golden oven mitt, as you can see on Tony Teflon, the Don's hand. It looks very sexy. A lot of things look sexy on me. Don't think it's gonna look as sexy on you. Nah, it definitely will. You know what I mean? It definitely will. You know, it looks great. You know what I'm saying? I think it looks great. So yeah, the golden hand right there. You know what I mean? That I think right there is worth the first box. I don't think you have to add anything else. You know what I'm saying? What else you gotta add up in there? All right, so let's get into some more stuff up in this piece. I might wear that for the rest of the show after I'm done opening this thing. I like that. All right, let's go up into this. All right, right now we never. Oh, Jesus Christ! It almost got me, but it didn't. All right, so right here we have the Baratheon drinking horn ale. You know, if I knew we had this, I'd never give up the Thug Mug, never. Thug Mug's in my heart, but I definitely would drink with this a little bit. You got the little strap with you, so you can carry it outside. You could be a Baratheon, you know what I mean? The best house there is in Game of Thrones, and get your drink on. You know what I mean? That's definitely another hot item up in this piece. Definitely want to get your drink on with the Baratheon mug. No doubt about it. Right. Next, we have what is called the Game of Thrones Tyrell Planter. So I believe this most likely is a planter. You know, if you're into planting stuff. I don't know if I can open this one. It's got styrofoam in it. Styrofoam makes my body go, you know, my skin. So I don't know if I can open this right now. We have to put this off the styrofoam planter. Not styrofoam, but the styrofoam. I don't know. I can't mess with styrofoam. I don't touch that stuff. All right. So right here we have the next one, House Targaryen. Right here, very heavy. Very heavy right here. You get this. It's very. I'm not gonna open it. We'll do opening later. Just showing you what's in there. This stuff in there. Right here, you get the Stark notepad. You know what I mean? I know Renee of House Stark would love to have this to write your notes on it. And you know what I mean? Stick them around on stuff, and then just have a little line, just have a little direwolf sigil with your note on it. You know, get your note on little wolfy wolf. Oh, I feel silly today. All right, after that, you get the House Sigil stamp set right here. Now, this is hot. You know what I mean? Listen, you get your house sigils on the stamps right there. You know what I mean? You know this is going to be hot. We're going to open it up later after we do a little questions. You know what I mean? But we definitely got to open that up later. We're going to definitely get into this thing, right? What? AK-47. Be quiet, all right? Don't be quiet, man. All right, next. We get the House Greyjoy. What the hell is this thing? We do not sell something. I don't know. It's a banner. I think it just stands up there, the House Greyjoy banner. Nice if you're a House Greyjoy fan. I think Don the Kraken Wit would appreciate that. You know what I mean? If you're a Don the Kraken Wit fan, you know what I mean, or a House Greyjoy fan, this is something that you want. I like their sigil a lot. I really do. I like their words. We do not sell, but the family itself, I do not know about. Next thing we get up in here is Ghost Vinyl Figurine. Now you get Ghost. He's got his red eyes. He's got some big ass teeth up in this piece. You know what I mean? And I probably would never take him out the box. I would leave him in the box forever. But, you know, this is just the first box. And you know the boxes always get better. And they're willing to give you this from the first box. And you imagine what you're going to get for the next box. This is something you definitely want to sign up for. This is Teflon Don approved. And later I will give you an offer you cannot refuse. All right? And that last but not least, you get a t-shirt. It has Game of Thrones on the inside, so that means it is authentic. That's what you want. You want the authentic and shit. You don't want that bootleg crap. You know what I mean? You don't want that bootleg stuff, man. You don't want to be a Delancey street shopper. You know what I mean? I remember back in the day, girls used to wear baby fat and they met a hot chick. Now you look at it, I think crackhead, right? So if that's the way it turns out. That's why you want that official shit. Because the market just got saturated with fake shit, and that's what happened to baby fat. Fucked up everything forever. But right there, you know, you got all the sigils on this. The Don Tony Teflon. You know, I don't be rocking t-shirts and streams a lot, but I'm going to rock this for you because Culturefly, my people, hooking the Don Tony Teflon up with that. And that is the box, the contents in the boxes. As I said later on in the stream, we will go through, I'll open up the stuff and go through the stuff that I'm willing to open up. You know, like the figurine I ain't going to open up. But we'll take a look at the die set and all that ink set and all that good stuff like that. So, yo, you know what I mean? Definitely, if you want to get one of those, I want you to get one of those. You can save 20% off your first box. 20%, right? 20. That's a substantial amount. And you just got to use the Teflon code. Now, right now, I'm in negotiations. They gave me a code, but then I want a different code. And I'm sure they will be very accommodable, you know, with me because they've been very nice. And I want the code to be Teflon 316. So once I get confirmation that it is Teflon 316, I will put that in the description box. So come back after you watch the video or check and see if it's there. And if it says Teflon 316, use that code. Save 20% off your first box. Definitely do that. You know what I mean? I think that it's definitely hot. You know what I mean? You want that. I'm gonna put the Jaime Lannister golden hand on right now. I'm gonna rock this like this for the rest of the show. You know what I mean? We gonna keep the Jaime Lannister hand on. And you know, it feels like, you know, it's the fingers are all stuck together. They're not loose or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So Jaime Lannister hand right here. You know, even if I had this hand, I would still be a great swordsman, unlike Jaime Lannister, because I'm real and Jaime Lannister is not. Jaime Lannister is the worst character in all of Game of Thrones. I said it. You heard me say it. I ain't stuttering when I said it. I said it straight up. I don't care about all the people out there who love that guy and everything else. Look at the real story. That's where it is. Let's see. We got John Haymaker asks, are you going to bake a frayed pie with that oven mitt? You know, you could bake a frayed pie with this oven mitt, or you could just give it to Hot Pie, and Hot Pie can get you, you know, make you some breads, you know, in shapes of wolves or whatever he wants to make. You know what I mean? Because it can't give up on the gravy, friend. You cannot give up on the gravy. You gotta know that. Can't give up on the gravy. That's just the way it be right there. You know what I mean? So, well, you know, listen. You know, you get when you rocking this mitt, you got to hold it down. I think this mitt's hot. You know what I mean? I like this. I bet you someone's gonna be rocking this mitt at Kind of Thrones. I guarantee it. That someone's walking up in that Kind of Thrones dressed as Jaime Lannister with this oven mitt. The detail on it is hot. It is, no doubt about it. You know what I mean? So you can bake somebody a little pie, a little cake, or whatever you got to bake them with. You know what I mean? And hold that like that. People say, what we're saying that people do like the hand. Yes, John Haymaker, you want to brown the butter, but you got to not burn the butter. There's a difference between burning the butter and browning the butter. The Don Tony Teflon is a very good cook. If you didn't know, I think we've talked about that before. Never sleep on a man's skills and stuff like that. So right now, as always, I have put out videos, not as much as I have liked to. Believe me, I wish I could do more, and I will when I have the chance to. I have a new series I'll be popping off, one for Patreons and one for everybody else. So look forward to seeing those coming out soon. Excuse me. Let's go into the comment section, and we're going to pull up some questions. And if you have any questions, please hit me up with these questions about anything related to Game of Thrones. I'm going to go right into the last video I did, and I'm probably going to take the first 3 questions that I see and then go down there and break it down like that. Oh, my man AU Pac Meal's in the house. You know what I mean? What up, AU? What up? Thank you for joining me, my brother. You know what I mean? Love that. All right, so the first question we have here is from Death Angel. And he asks, and this is on my Proof Stannis Baratheon Wrote the Pink Letter video. All right. Now, as everyone knows, this is not like a theory or anything that I've said just a long time ago. I talked about this a long time ago. But this is just an updated version of this video. So he asks, could Melisandre have written the pink letter? Well, I think even in the video, I said that Melisandre and Stannis are in cahoots, right? So, yes, because they're in cahoots. So if Melisandre did write the pink letter, then I definitely would think it would definitely have something to do with Stannis. The way the information is and the things that we see here from this pink letter situation, it's more likely that it's definitely Stannis Baratheon. You have to look at the things that we see. And let's look at a major thing. Now, I know that people have said, especially in the comment section, that Ramsay Bolton has written this pink letter. Now, I cannot believe. Oh, thank you for the donation, John. We definitely gonna take that question. We definitely doing all donation questions without a doubt. We doing that. We definitely running that. So if you want your question answered, obviously super chat that, and we're gonna get to that. So let me finish this real quick before I go into my man John's question. So let's talk about this. Let's look at something in the show and let's prove that this is the reason why we know Ramsay did not write the letter. Because people have said, oh, Ramsay had to write it. It's just a red herring. Ramsay wrote the letter. All right. So in the show, when we see that Ramsay did write the letter, right? So what do we see in the show that's different from the books? Does anyone know? All right. When the letter comes to Jon Snow, when you look at the wax on it, it has the sigil of House Bolton. In the books, it does not have the sigil. It has a smear. All right. So in the show, when Ramsay really sent the letter, he really used his sigil. So in the books, the fact that they're pointing out that it's a smear of pink wax and not the sigil, they're pointing that out to you for a reason. Now, who would have a smear of pink wax? We know that Stannis Baratheon has the Dreadfort Maester in his clutches. So why wouldn't he have the pink wax on him, but not the Bolton symbol? All right. This is what that is for. There's no doubt in my mind that that is the reason why that's put there. All right. Let's go, my man John's question. Let me put down the glove because I have to scroll up real quick to get to that question. I can't do it with the glove hand. Can't do it with the glove hand. All right. He says, John Haymaker asks, what would your sigil and house words be? John Haymaker must be new to House Teflon. We all know in House Teflon. I mean, I guess I haven't said it or done it in so many videos. I used to do it every video. You know, geez, that's such a long time ago, it seems like. But I used to say my house words and my sigil in every video is in my song and everything else. Guess I haven't done it in a while. You know, we're gonna have to go back to doing it like it was, you know what I mean, and getting that popping. But no, we know my sigil is, you could see the sigil, what it is on my words. It's the hand pulling the strings. And we know the words are, we pull the strings. That is the sigil and the words of House Teflon. That's the way it goes. Now, if, like we have a personal coat of arms, we know that the Black Gorilla is the personal coat of arms of House Teflon, of Tony Teflon the Don. You know what I mean? This is what it is, baby. But we pull the strings. That's what we do. That's what it is. This is Don, Tony Teflon, House Teflon. We pull the strings. Cheer. That is what that is. But thank you for that question, my man. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. I know we have more questions up. They go so fast. I guess I have not been in the game for such a long time. All right. Herb Coswell asks, I tried to find your black wedding video for Jamie, but I can't find it. Did I get taken down? If not, what video is it? All right. So it is a 3-part series, The Black Wedding. The first one was it's basically how Euron Greyjoy is going to destroy the whole Lannister family, starting with Cersei Lannister. And it all starts with the Black Wedding. So I did that one. And then I did the second one was the Tyrion video, proof Tyrion Lannister is going to die. And I go into that. Now, I did not do a Jamie Lannister video because I really did it. I did proof Jamie Lannister is going to join the Night's Watch, which really is what that video would be. So it really made no sense for me to make another video on him, because that is going to be what the ending will be for Jamie Lannister, in my eyes, when it's all said and done. After he comes from behind and stabs the Night King in the back to save Jon Snow, and then Jon Snow then kills the Night's King, I believe that Jamie Lannister will survive. He will join the Night's Watch along with Jorah Mormont, and they will be at the Night's Watch when it's all said and done. Now, I know some people want to say there's going to be no need for the Night's Watch, but I think there'll be even more need for it, because once you realize that what they're up there fighting for is really real, even though you have defeated them, you know they could possibly come back again. So, and you know it's possible that they could come back again. So I think they'll have no choice but to rebuild the wall and have the Night's Watch up there. So that is the reason why I did that with that video, and that's why. So I should just take that video and put it in that playlist. You know, that's what I'll do. I'll take the video over and I'll put it in that playlist, and then that's what the way it'll be easier for you to find. That's more of my fault not doing that, a channel situation and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I should have had that a little bit more tighter for you to find that and stuff. So definitely my bag on that, homie. Definitely gonna get something popping like that for you right here. We have a question here from Cherry, and she asks, in your opinion, what do you think will be the last scene of the show? You know, I did a video on that, I think about 4 or 5 months ago, maybe longer than that, what the last shot would be of the show. I think Mogini was in the video with me, and I think Mogini said it would be something like the dragons flying off. I said that the last scene would be somebody sitting on the Iron Throne, and then them pulling out from the Iron Throne all the way out to the outside of Westeros. And if there's any type of dragon or anything else out there flying away, it would show it flying away. If Arya's sailing, it would pass over her sailing. And I think the camera would just then pass over wherever people are at, over like a bird's eye view, like maybe like say if it was like Bran Ward looking down type view like that. I think that would be the last shots of we're gonna see in this Game of Thrones. That is what's going to happen, without a doubt. Not without a doubt, but I think that's how it's going down. You know what I mean? All right, what up to my girl Lawrence Corner? And she asked, is there something special about Davos? Will he be the new oldest person in Westeros? Something special about it. Listen, Davos has survived a lot of things, you know, and he's still kicking. He's still kicking. So I think that they've had so many times to kill this man, and they have not killed him. You know, I think that there must be something there about Davos. There definitely must be. It must be something more special than him. You know, is Davos Azor Ahai? Herb says. I don't know if he's Azor Ahai. But there's definitely something going on with Davos. I mean, if you would think, especially with the skill set that he has, you'd think that he would have been taken out a long time ago, but the man still remains to be kicking and stuff like that. You still can't take him out. So outlived Stannis, outliving everybody, outlived Shireen. You know, this guy is still around, going in fights. He can't even fight. He admits he can't fight, and he's still going into these battles and coming out. Survived the Battle of the Bastards. Really? I mean, this guy, man, there's something going on there with Davos, no doubt about it. Lisa Kingston says Davos got that special crab. You know what I mean? It definitely could be. It definitely could be something going on there. You know what I'm saying? Could be something. We'll see. I mean, John Haymaker says he hopes Davos makes it to the end. You know, I think that he could make it to the end. Definitely a good chance of Davos making it to the end. He hasn't died yet, so why not? We got Ricky Hunt, and he has asked this question. Do you think that Mel trying to use Davos to create a shadow baby in Storm is proof that he could have King's blood? Living in Flea Bottom, he could be a dragon seed. You know, we all know King's blood is very important. We do. And most of the magic that we see her perform is she wants to do it with King's blood for special spells. But it can't just be King's blood, because we know blood magic has to be performed a lot, and there's only a certain amount of King's or King's blood running through the people. So it definitely is a thought that there could be a reason that he has something going on. Could he be a seed? I don't know. I think that ruins the character if you do that. I think it's the fact that he is nothing and rose to where he is his who makes him Davos. So by making him a secret Targaryen with King's blood in him, kind of ruins him. You know what I mean? So I would hope not. I don't think so. I don't really think he is. But there's definitely something going on with him. You know what I mean? Definitely something else. Very good question. You know, we do a little more investigation into Davos and stuff. Maybe I'll go into him and stuff like that. But definitely a good question. But you know, I think it's more the rise of Sir Davos that we have to look at, and to do that would take away from that rise. I think that you can't hurt the character like that. All right. Now we out here, right here. We're gonna be looking for these questions right here. We definitely be looking for these questions. One person said, "What's they say? It's a big ass mug." Yeah, that is a big ass mug. This is my thug mug. You know what I mean? It holds a lot, baby, and it makes you drink. You know what I mean? People say, "Oh, you can't blame the mug." Yes, I can. When you have a mug like this and you fill it up and you put something in it, it's only halfway. You got to put two in there to hold it down. You know what I mean? You can't just have a halfway mug. It's built for two. You know what I mean? So you got to run that. Definitely got to run that. All right, we have a question here. Fill the issue guys in the house. So AK says, will AK ever get her drinks from Tao? So yes, AK, you will get your drinks. Everybody will get their things. It's just hard for me. It really is for me to get to the post office and stuff like that. It's extremely hard for me. I only really have a couple of hours one day a week to get out there, but I definitely will let's say that next week all y'all will receive your things guaranteed on the dime. Tony Teflon. Guaranteed. Take it to the bank. You will receive it. It will be there. What up to my man, Phil the Issue Guy? Thank you for dropping in and showing me some love. You know what I mean? And definitely me and Phil definitely got to get up. I have not been able to even get up with anyone, but definitely got to get up with my man Phil and jump on some stuff like that. You know what I mean? We got a question here from Lee. Something with an H. I don't know how to pronounce the rest. You don't want to butcher that. So he's going to say my man Lee. You know what I mean? We're going to run him with like that. My man Lee, he asked this question real quick. Oh, go back up. Where is that? You see what happens here? This thing, it just has a mind of its own. It says, George R. R. Martin has said that there will be 3 big twists. With one still left, what do you think it could be? Maybe what the Night King wants. So that's a very good question, Lee. He did say there's 3 big twists. So we have seen 2, I believe, right? So the one big twist is the burning of Shireen. That's the big twist, right? The first big twist is that the death of Ned Stark is that I would think, or the Red Wedding, one of them. I guess I mean, let's say the Red Wedding is this next big twist, right? Burning of Shireen. There's one left. So when we look at these twists, and we see, even if you look at Ned Stark, and if you want to consider that a twist, thing that we could see that they have in common that we see is we see some type of innocence in the situation, that they're innocent victims. Like I mean, innocent victims in the whole situation. Now, if you're gonna say the Red Wedding isn't one, and you want to put the Hodor situation in there, which I think probably he would go with. So let's go Shireen, Hodor, and then one other person. If you look at Shireen and you look at Hodor, you see that these 2 people are completely innocent, right? They didn't deserve what happened to them. So I think we would have to find another character that has that type of innocence in them, and something tragic has to happen to them. That's what we must look for if we're going to deal with that, because those are the 2 things that I could see that ties it all together. Innocent people, Hodor holding the door, shouldn't have happened to him. Another innocence going down with Shireen. Ned Stark, he was stupid, but he's innocent. Red Wedding, innocent. Red Stark, innocent at that time. So that's what it is. You have to do something to the innocent people. That's what it seems to be going down. What was that? Did I just see a big super chat? I was up, looking at the questions and stuff. Nancy T, good looks on the super chat donation. Thank you so much for that dough. We gonna drink on that dough right there. Thank you so much. Wish you would have asked a question. I would definitely do it, but it says to fill that thug mug. Thank you so much. We will definitely use it to fill thug mug. And I got the camera set up a little bit different tonight. I don't know if y'all can tell that it's set up a little bit different. Maybe you can tell. I hope you can tell. Can you tell that the camera is set up a little bit different? Hopefully this looks better than it used to look and stuff. Same camera, but the setup is a little bit different. Can you tell, or does it look like this the same shit? Right, so people have started talking about that, about the innocent. And that's what I think you have to think about. You have to think about the innocent. So what's that people said about that? Peach says, is anyone innocent left? Let's see. Sailor Diva says true. LOL. Azora Ahai says Tommen. We have Justin says Podrick. Jane Poole. Gendry. So I guess we can look at that. Brienne, I think, could be considered an innocent person. And she's in the Lady Stoneheart situation right now. Edric Storm would be innocent. Main characters. I mean, Sansa could be considered innocent. She hasn't really done anything in the books, so I guess she would still be considered innocent. Yeah, I guess there's not many there's not many innocent people in this world. Not at all. Not at all. We do have another question here. This is from Leslie Powell. Thank you for the question. Thank you so much. And the question is, Bran was able to warg a human with no training. With it, will his abilities increase to god levels, making him more dangerous than the Night's King? He's too dangerous to be left alive. Mace Windu voice. He's too dangerous to be left alive. He's too dangerous to be left alive. I think it's more like that, Samuel Jackson. The first one was kind of Morgan Freeman, right? All right, so yeah. Good question. Thank you for the question. I do believe that without a doubt, his skill. Look at him right now. He's walking multiple birds. He's doing a lot of things. So I don't even think Bran is Bran. I think that it's Blood Raven in Bran. I think Bran is in his body like Hodor, hiding. And I think it's Blood Raven. Or I think that Bran is stuck in a tree and Blood Raven just swaps spots with him. I really do. But let's just go on the fact that it is Bran. So yes, he will get his powers will definitely increase, and he definitely is too powerful to be left alive. There's no way I can see it at all. There's no way at all that I can see Bran Stark or any magical being left alive at the end of this show. There will be no magic or anything of magic when the show is over. It has to go away. That's why the dragons have to die. That's why the direwolves have to go away. There can be no sense of that when it's all said and done. It has to go into legend. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. That's the only way I think it can go down. Right. We have another question here. And this is from Christ at 555. Hey, say it fast, and hopefully I got it right. You know, if I say it real fast and stuff. Let's see right here. It says, do you think the White Walkers are trying to get to the God's Eye to destroy the main weirwood tree? Yes, I do believe that the White Walkers are definitely trying to get to the God's Eye and do it, because I believe that's what is. I mean, in the books now, in the show, we haven't seen anything of the God's Eye. It's been mentioned. Will they show it? Will they make that a new location? I would hope they would, but I don't know if they will make a new location, because when we've seen where the White Walker is created, the first Night's King, from what we've seen, we've already established, if you watch my video where they're going, that was already beyond the wall over there when they did that, right? So I would think that in the books where they created the first Night's King probably could have been in the God's Eye, but the fact that they use that location up there probably means that they're not going to use the God's Eye location. But in the books, I definitely believe that they're definitely going down there to kill that's what their whole purpose is. They want to kill the people who flipped on them, because they went out there and did what the children sent them out there to do, and then the children turned on them and put them in the ice, and then they woke up, and now they're trying to kill the children for turning on them. That's their whole purpose. That's what they want. That's all it's about. No more, no less. Herb asked, you think if Gendry reunites with Arya next season, we could see them develop a romance? Nope, not at all. I think that Gendry is going to be with Sansa in the end. And in the books, it'll be Edric Storm when it's all said and done. I think that's the way it goes down for his character and his love and interest. Let's see. Chris Corey says, hey, George R. R. Martin has given us all these other house words, but they haven't given us the house words of House Dane, because it could spoil the story for us. What do you think they are, and how will it spoil the story? That's a very good question. That's a big question. These questions like this. Jesus Christ, this is a huge question. What these words could be for House Dane? I mean, you would think it would have to have something to do with the sword and the moon and the comet or the asteroid, whatever you want to say, that hit the ground. They made the house sword of. I don't know. That's a very good question. I have to leave it to y'all in the chat. You think of any words for House Dane? I have to think about that and come back to that question. I would have to really think about that. Really good question. Alexandra Wilson asks, what major castle will be destroyed at the end of the season 8? We haven't seen a lot of these castles, so the ones that we have seen, most likely, obviously, Winterfell has got to fall. I would think that the Lannister castle. I don't know. It depends with how far they're going to show the Night's King and how far they're going to show him spread. But you think he's going to destroy everything. I would think the last battle would come in the Erie or something like that. But they may not go back there. They may just have the battle go down at Winterfell. But definitely Winterfell would be the most major castle that's going to fall. I don't think that's a spoiler for anyone or something that anyone thinks. But that would be the major one. Maybe the twins will fall. You know, that's quite possible. If they're trying to retreat, they would have to cross the twins again. The twins could fall. Riverlands should be safe because they could flood the water right around the castle. They can retreat there. It all depends what they're going to show next season. You know what I mean? It depends. You know, if they're going to just bring up new castles just to have them done. Are they going to show Storm's End? Is there going to be a battle at Storm's End if they do show it? So it all depends how many castles they show. But from the ones that they've shown, major castles that we're going to, obviously King's Landing is going to fall, but you'd have to say Winterfell, King's Landing. I don't know about Lannister, Castle Rock, or anything out there going dealing with the Lannisters. I have no idea. So people have come up with some words here. Sailor Diva has said the Lord's house day will be "We are the light bringer." Alicia Kingston says the last hearth will fall too. Most likely, that's a good chance. I don't know what you're talking about, LT noise. I don't hear nothing. I have no idea what you're saying right there, homie. Herb says the dawn is now. The words of House Dane. That sounds good. The dawn is now. That's really good. That sounds real. The dawn is now. Yeah, I think that sounds really good. The dawn is now. It sounds like the best name for House Dane. The dawn is now. It has to be. I don't know if they put the actual name of it in there. I don't know. It would depend. You know what I mean? But I think that definitely does work. I'm gonna really think about that and see if I could definitely come up with something for it. You know what I mean? I would definitely think on that and see what's going on with that. And now it begins. And now it begins sounds good. Sir Yari says, will Brandon die defending Jon? Will he die defending Jon? No, I think that, listen, all right, so let's look at that. We just talked about bittersweet, right? And there's supposed to be 3. Bran Stark would be probably another person that be considered innocent if you really want to look at it like that. Bran Stark could be a person if he has to die because he has to sack. I don't even know if it's sack. He would have to get killed by someone like Jon Snow. Now I know that there's been things out there about that, but I would have to agree with that's out there, that saying that if something was going to happen to Brandon Stark, it would be fitting if Jon Snow or someone had to kill him or something like that. I think Bran does have to get stuck in the past. I've said this before, years ago. You can check the videos because we've heard Blood Raven say it. And when you hear people say things, those things have to pay off. Just like we've heard people say that you can live out your life as a warg in another animal. That has to pay off. One of the Starks has to live out their life in an animal before it's all said and done. Has to do. There's no other reason to constantly bring that up. And these are the people that could warg into other animals and not have one of them living their second life in an animal. That has to happen. So it has to happen here when you hear them say that you can get stuck in the past if you stay too long. Someone has to get stuck. The only candidate to get stuck is Bran Stark. That's it. So I think there's no way around that. There's nothing else. There's no way the story can progress unless that happens. It has to happen. There's no other way it's going down. So why he's stuck, who he gets stuck in, and what he's doing when he's back here, that's all up for debate. But he has to get stuck. And one of the Starks has to live out their lives in an animal. You only have a couple of candidates left. You have Arya. You see him walking Nymeria. You have Jon. See him in Ghost. It's happening to one of them. That's the way it is. You have Rickon. If Rickon develops some type of walking ability, we haven't seen a lot. You see him with some type of green dreams and things like that and visions. We haven't seen him fully walking Rickon, but it could be Rickon. But it has to be someone. That would be a good ending for Rickon. Better than the one that the show gave him. The one the show gave him, they could have gave him that ending because they've never showed him walk his animal or anything like that. Well, they kind of did with the vision in the crypts. They did pull that off in the show, but they never really showed him walking. So they could have just gave him that quick ending because they didn't want to go into that. But Rickon's a very good candidate that if they do show him walking, that he could be one of the Starks who did it. I think it probably should be someone a little bit bigger. Leslie said, I think it could be Arya. The look he gave her when she was handing the cat's paw dagger. It could be Arya. Arya could be a big one. It definitely could be Arya. I mean, it's only going to be a couple of people, folks. It's only going to be a couple. Sarita asks, do you think Bran being stuck creates a loophole for all the Brandon Starks? Definitely could be. Him getting stuck definitely creates probably a constant loop going around, because obviously he's going back to do that. So which would create the loop to start all over again when he goes back, because he has to be born again for all that to happen. You know what I mean? So definitely creates a paradigm structure. I did not think there would really be a huge time thing. Really was Don Willie, you know what I mean? Don of Ice and Fire, check out his channel, who really put that into motion, the whole time traveler theory and everything else, and was definitely right on that whole situation. But check him out. He was the one who definitely came up with that. Don't let any other people tell you different. Herb asks again, do you believe in Bran equals a Night's King? It fits. It does. I mean, look, it fits. It makes sense. 100%. The way they changed the Night's King this season's nose to look like Bran Stark's nose, it looks like his nose. The noses look the same. It does. There's no way around it. What the Night's King is doing is warging all these people. As the question we got earlier said, will Bran Stark become a super warg, super powerful? And I said yes. If he was stuck in the Night's King, that would be that super powerful, right? If Jon Snow had to kill Bran Stark and he's the Night's King, that would be bittersweet. It all fits. That theory is sound. That's a sound theory. Do I think it's possible? I do. I do think it's possible. Don't know if it is, but it looks like it. I mean, if I wouldn't bet against it, to tell you. I would not bet against it. Not at all. I wouldn't bet against it. I think there's more likely of a chance of that being what it is than not being what it is. ZYZYZ. What up? He's asked me, do you ever talk to Bar? Well, I haven't seen you, ZYZY. ZYZ. ZYZ. Yo, thank you for that question. Thank you for being here, hanging out. You must be watching me from back in the day. If you know about me and Bar. I haven't spoken to him in a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to need to link up with Bar. I miss Bar. Definitely got to get up on something. You know what I mean? I know she will if I ask her. She Bar got love for me. You know what I mean? So definitely need to get up with her. You know what I mean? been doing work with like when it comes to like collaborations of more like gray areas. My chick, that's my girl. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. Lucifer meets Lightbringer. Shout out to him and Quinn Ideas of Ice and Fire. Shout out to them. I was not able to make that last podcast. Euron Greyjoy held me hostage, but I beat the shit out of him and escaped. And that's and really escape. I just walked the fuck out after. You know, that's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? You can't hold down a brother from Queens, New York, baby. It just don't go down like that. If we Queens, baby, this is what we do. New Yorkers, baby. This is the way it is. That's what it goes. All right. Laura's Corner asks, what if the Night King is actually someone completely different to what we've been believing in the original Night King's body? I would think that would more lean towards Bran Stark being the Night's King more than that. You know, I think that something bad probably did happen. You know, you got to look at these goddamn children of the Forest. All right, now we know that the Don Tony Teflon, I told you from the jump, right, that the children of the Forest are little pieces of shit, the evil, right? I told you this. And people made fun of me and everything else. Now that you've seen it, and this years later, now it's different. But you got to go back then, right? Back then. Look at the way they were shown on the show before they changed their look, right? Everyone thought these children of the Forest were these little Ewok creatures. And I was telling people they're not. They're not. I had people make videos about me trying to diss me about it. But now we see what they are, right? We can see what the children of the Forest really are. They are really the main evil of the show, period. Told you that from day one. Day one, I told you that, all right? So when you look at these damn children of the Forest, you got to look at when they created these creatures, the White Walkers, to destroy all of humanity and then get back in the good graces of humanity. The reason why they would have to do it. Now, now you got to look at it. You got to see that the children of the Forest, when they created the White Walkers, the first long night, the long night that we know about, had mankind defeated. They had the war won. They had it won. That's why we get the last hero going on his journey with his people, and everyone's defeated. So they had left. And then the children flipped on them. But why would the children flip on them? If their plan was to destroy humanity with the White Walkers, which it was, why would they flip? Well, the children of the Forest could see the future. There must have been something in the future that they seen that they knew that they would need humanity. And that's when they allowed the humanity to win the war, and they flipped and didn't tell them that they created the White Walkers, just showed them a way to defeat them. Right? So that's what must have happened. There's no other way around it. That's definitely the way it had to go down when you deal with the children. That's the only way I could see it going down. It can't be anything else. Look, all you people out here, you're having a bunch of fun in the chat. This chat, y'all just having it's like it's hard for me I'm trying to concentrate and talk. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm trying to hang out with y'all at the same time. You know what I mean? But like I said, we ain't done this in a while. We ain't been live streaming in a bit. You know what I'm saying? So I got to pour my drink low. You know what I mean? We got to keep that off the grid right there. You know what I'm saying? We got to fill the thug mug low. We ain't been here in a while. I'm excited. I am excited. You know what I mean? I'm excited to be here with y'all. I haven't done it with y'all in a while. Happy to see all y'all, man. What up to everybody out here chilling with me, man? For real. Definitely having a good time out here with y'all. I'm seeing some names in here that I haven't seen before, and I love to seeing the names I've never seen before. You know what I mean? Love seeing all y'all out here with your chilling and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Lauren. I really do appreciate that comment. I really do. What am I drinking? What is the Henny Pure White? You know, the Henny Pure White's right behind me. You know, we ain't drink none of that right now. You know what I'm saying? We have it. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't got that much left in that bottle. You have to come high to get me drinking some of that. Sailor Diva, I've missed y'all too. Definitely missed y'all. You know what I mean? It's just such a weird time Moni G, so true. Love to see you. Love to see you too, Moni G, up in the chat. You know what I mean? Love to see y'all. Peach, Jesus, thank you again. Donation, Peach, hooking me up. Missed these live streams. Thanks for this. No, thank you for the donation. Thank you so much, especially that much money. Jesus, I really do appreciate it. You know, it's just such a strange time on YouTube and stuff, and I love to do the live videos. I really do. I love the chilling and doing all the live videos and stuff. Love doing that a lot. And then you know you have to look at the matrix and with the pictures and stuff like that, and those get more views and this like that and everything else. And what are you doing it for? Are you doing it for the views? Are you doing it for this? What is going on? It's just when you see that stuff, it's just I like doing the live videos better. Period. I don't care how many views it gets or anything else like that. I like chilling with y'all on the chat. I like interacting with y'all. I mean, that's a better time than pictures and all that stuff and doing all that editing stuff. I just like here, just chilling and stuff like that. People are hitting me up real quick. Let me hold on real sec. We could definitely. I'm gonna keep talking while I check this out. Don't know what this is all about and all that. We have to talk about this in a second. I will have to talk about that with you in a little bit. You know. No, we had to talk about that at a later date. That would have live. You know what I mean? That would have live right there and stuff like that. We would definitely talk about that later. And so anyway, you know what I mean? I definitely appreciate being here with y'all and stuff like that and doing it live. And I'd rather do it live than doing everything else and stuff like that. You know, what's going on with Sailor Diva? She said something. I see Alicia saying, sorry to hear that. What's going on here? Oh, she's saying 20 feet of snow outside there. Perfect time for a stream. Jeez, 20 feet of snow. Yeah, there's mad snow out here too, you know what I mean? Big, huge snow drifts all over the place and stuff like that. Real bad. AU Pack Meal, Tony's live stream. Why I made a channel so I could comment. Yeah, you see that? That's so funny. That's so beautiful. Thank you, AU Pack Meal. He made a channel just so he can comment on the live stream. And now listen, AU Pack Mule is a member of our family, member of my family, you know what I mean? I love AU Pack Mule, love all my peoples, you know what I mean? So definitely glad that you did that, you know what I mean? And everything else. It just has to be like it's like a family, you know what I'm saying? That's all it's gotta be. It's just gotta be about family, man. And that's what y'all are to me. And that's what I hope I am to you, or try to keep it like that, you know what I mean? All the other rah-rah stuff. You know, all the other rah-rah stuff and everything else that just got to go out the window and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get into that because, you know, anything like I just want to just chill and have a good time, talk some Game of Thrones and all that stuff, and listen to comments and doing all this thing and just chill right here. This is what we do in House Teflon. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Oh my God, I didn't even see you right there. But look, what up to my queen Schrader in the house running me. Love you, girl. So thank you that you are here with me and here with us in the chat. You know what I mean? Love all y'all out there. Thank you for everybody out there chilling. This is our thing right here. This is our family, right? This is our thing right here. This is what it is. This is what we do. You know, I used to tell people like if you look at my Facebook page and stuff like that, you would see it. It would be like you would see that there is a mixture, blending, melting pot, Queens, New York style of friends. And I look at other people's stuff and I see it's just all white people, or Spanish people, or black people. I feel sad for them and stuff like that. And we used to always be like, well, me and my peoples, we know we family, man. We all fam. And that's the bottom line. And if there was ever some type of quote unquote race war, anything that broke out like that, it's me and my peoples, my family. And whoever comes to that door beefing, no matter what color your skin, you come to that door beefing with my family, you gonna get got. And that's what it is. So just join our family, the human race, right? And that's all you have to worry about. Everything else don't matter. We are human beings, and that's what we unite under. And that's the way it's got to be right here. Back to Game of Thrones. Let's go back right here. Let's talk about that. Talk about our favorite show and favorite book series. This is the last question for Herb. He has to bounce after this. He says, I have to go to bed. All right. You know what I mean? Hope you sleep, so have a good night's sleep. You wake up in the morning, all that, and you start your day and get everything going down. You think last season Arya was testing Sansa and pushing her into not trusting Littlefinger. It would explain the behavior in season 6 and season 8. I really wish it was like that. You know what I mean? I really wish it went down like that. But I really just think that they just fucked up the character, the show writers, and they made it like this chick's training meant nothing. That she could not sniff this motherfucker out. The whole thing we learned about Arya, that whole thing with Waif smacking her, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. How could she not know what the fuck Peter Baelish was doing? Why would they do that? I have no idea why they would do anything about that. You know what I mean? I have no idea why they would do anything about that at all. It's just unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable that they would just destroy the character just like that. I seen them do it to Stannis Baratheon. So I understand why they could do it to Arya. But the hole is so big. It's a Grand Canyon size hole. You can't have her learn this whole skill to know when people are lying, and she can't figure out Peter Baelish? Why did she learn that skill? Why did you point that out? This is the biggest liar. This would be the reason to have it done. You learned the skill to know when people are lying. There's a man lying to your sister. You have the skill to set it, to stop it. That would be the reason to learn it. What is she going to do with it now? There's no other reason for her to have it right now. It's not she's going to learn something about the White Walkers. You don't need it anymore. You got Bran there. Bran knows everything. So it just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It's just some bullshit. Yo, my man, Fernandez T. Thank you so much for the donation, brother. And he says, Chia, we pull the strings. How's Teflon? We do, baby. We pull the strings. Chia! You know we do. That's how we do. That's what it is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've been going a little bit. My computer's been fucked up. I'll tell you the truth. You know what I mean? This is what it is. So the way it is, like my laptop, the way I have it all set up is the battery. I have to get a new battery. That's what I went out looking for one. It's hard to find replacement batteries for laptops. Like they don't sell them in stores. You have to order shit online. And that's what I'm gonna have to do because my battery won't charge. So I was scared to do a stream because I thought that it would just shut off. You know what I mean? Because it couldn't charge. Because used to be like the way it was I had some juice in the battery. I would unplug it and then plug it back in and it would start charging. But now it's so shot that when I unplug it, it just turns itself off. So it doesn't charge. So I got to buy a new battery. All right. I will. I'm definitely going to buy a new battery. I looked around today. I couldn't find one out there. So I'm going to order one online and that's it. And that's the way it be. You know what I mean? Oh, damn. Alicia Kingston, hope you feel better, man. I really do. I really do hope you feel better. You know, I'm sorry that you're sick. You know what I mean? I heard that you could put some like Neosporin inside your nostril, like around the inside of your nostril, a little Neosporin in there. And that helps combat getting sick from catching a cold in the first place. And a lot of shit going out there. So y'all be safe out there and watch it. Ricky Hunt, you have a question from him. And he says, Do you think that Mance was captured by the Boltons? They know he was with the Spearwise, so he can't just blend in somewhere. Or is he hiding in the crypts? Another allusion to the Bail of the Bard. Well, Ricky Hunt, I think you answered your own question with the second part. There is no doubt that Mance is not captured. Mance Rayder is in the crypts of Winterfell. Now, I know there's been theories and people have said, why is in Mance looking for the crypts? He's looking for the crypts. He wants to be in the crypts. They think he's searching for something. Look at the storyline that he's following, all right? It tells it all. I mean, that's all you got to do. So when people or anyone comes up with a theory and they say what it is, look at their theory, respect that they made it, that they made the theory, but really look at it, what the character was doing and what led to that. Mance Rayder came there disguised as Bael the Bard. That was the whole reason why he did. The whole story of Bael the Bard is that he hid out in the crypts of Winterfell. He hid there. He was able to hide for over 9 months while this girl was pregnant and give birth, and no one knew they were there. He was able to sneak off, get food, have a place they could shit, have a place they could shower, have a place that they could piss, cook food, prepare food, get rid of food, and give birth to a child. 9 months, no one could find them, right? So that's what he's looking. That's what he wants it for. He knows he's going to need a place to hide when the shit hits the fan. So he's having these chicks go to Theon. Where's the crypts? Where's the crypts? It's not to find nothing down there. I know he was looking at, and it makes, I know he was looking and stuff, looking for things over the wall, but he's not in that mode right now. He's looking for a place to hide. He knows the crypts was able to hide Bael for over 9 months. He wants to go there and hide until he doesn't have to hide anymore. That's what's going down there. But thank you for the question and stuff like that. That's definitely a good question and all that. What was that? Someone said, I love you, Quinn. Who's this Quinn? Is Quinn Ideas Quinn up in the place? No, he's not here right now, is he? No, I don't think he's here. It must be someone else there. Let's see. It says oh, it's talking about Quinn. Yeah, Quinn, listen. Quinn is great. Ideas of Ice and Fire. That's my man. That's my man. It's like a little brother, man. You know what I mean? That's my brother right there. My little brother. You know what I mean? Right there. Quinn gets you. He starts. He's like James Johnson. And Quinn and James Johnson can just read. They could narrate. You know what I mean? Like when I do it, and I do these books, I do it. My purpose is, when I'm doing it, is to try to make people laugh. I try to make up as funniest voices as I can, because I know I'm not a great narrator. You know what I mean? So I just try to make as funny voices as I can to make people laugh and this to be enjoyable. But when those guys do it, those guys with this, James Johnson and Quinn, they could just flow with it. They're like artists when you hear them talking and stuff. Darkness comes across the land and sweeps through the hills. Everybody came, you know. They get into it, like they're good, you know what I mean? I'll be listening to their shit like that with the popcorn, be like, oh, keep going. You know what I mean? That's the way that should be with me and stuff like that. Me, I just try to go in there. I try to make a voice. I got my African, I got my Black Panther voice, my African voices, you know. I've been working on that, my Black Panther African voice. I never feast. You know I never feast. That's not Black Panther. That's just the African voice. I have to listen to him to get my Black Panther African voice. But you know, I try to get that in there and stuff like that and everything else. I'm getting delayed right now. Refresh your stream. You're getting delayed. Am I getting delayed right now? I don't know what I have to do to refresh if I did that. Let me see right now. Why am I being delayed? I'm like on they got me on like a timer, like a time delay and shit. Is that what's going on right now? Or is someone trying to get me to do something and really has evil intentions to get me to drop the stream. Who is this person who said that? Now I'm going to go find out who you are. Who is this person who said that? No, it can't be because he's cool people. So it ain't anything like that. All right, Sailor Diva offers. I'm sorry, says, do you think Dunkin' Eggs offers clues to the end of Song of Ice and Fire? I think it does have somewhat in there, but we don't know the end of Dunkin' Egg yet, so I don't know if it offers clues to the end, but we could definitely see some glamoring and some certain things going on in there. The relationship between Dunkin' Egg basically is what Jon Snow is, right? So what we have right now, we had Egg, a highborn person who lived a life as a regular person, all right, through the eyes with Dunk, got bopped in the head, did all these things, and people thought he was a regular person. That's what Jon Snow basically is, right? So that I think you can see how Jon Snow lived the life as a bastard, but really wasn't a bastard. Kind of similar situation there with Egg. I think that's how you could take a look at that right there. Love Dunk and Egg. That impersonation is hilarious. I got, I do a couple. I'm pretty good at them. When the ones I can do, like I do I'm good at Al Pacino. Like Al Pacino when he says, "She's got a great ass, and you got your head all up in it." I can do that one really good. I can do it, I can do, I'm not great at like I can do them to the point where if I hear it, I can do it, but I'm not great. I can just pull them out and stuff like that. Not where I could do a career or anything like that with it, but just fucking around. I could do a couple. I could do a couple here. You know what I mean? I can get a couple of them out there and stuff like that. Oh, Pete says that was great. I hope you says great. Yeah, I can do Al Pacino. I can do it. And if I hear it, I can get Al down. You know what I mean? I can get people down and stuff like that. But that I'm trying to get up on my I'm getting my Black Panther, you know what I mean, down and stuff like that. I'm gonna get that down. Like I never freeze and get this man a shit. I'll get that down. I do the like the Haitian the Fumongo. What do you want from me? People, please tell me. I want you. I'll kill you. I'll grab you and kill you. You know, things like that. But so if you ever hear me doing anything like that or doing anything when you hear me reading stuff and you laugh about it and you want, please, that's my intention. You can comment on it. That's funny. I'm trying to be funny. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to push out there. So that's my intention on it. I'm not trying to be ever serious or anything like that. NYDA says, can you do the Wakanda accent? I can do the Wakanda. I can do the Wakanda accent. I'm pretty good at that. I can get that going on there. You know what I mean? But can I do Eddie Murphy? I laugh kind of like him and so like that. I can do a little bit of Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is hard because Eddie Murphy, he's distinct, but it's not that distinct. What up, Joanna King? How you doing? Thank you for joining us right now. He's distinct, but it's a common voice. So when people who do him, they really don't. They sound kind of like him, but not exactly like him. I don't know if he has that voice where you could really sound just like him. You know what I mean? You know, like Shaquille O'Neal or Snoop Dogg, or these people, Method Man, people like that who have these distinct voices. Eddie Murphy's voice is kind of the same. It's like a normal voice. You know what I mean? So it's hard to make it. You have to have someone who pulls something out. Can I do a Zimbabwe accent? I probably could if I heard it. I just have to hear it. Okay. Eddie Murphy's Drunken Dad. I could definitely do it. Eddie. I could definitely do Eddie Murphy's Drunken Dad. If I heard, as I said, if I heard it right then, I could do Bernie Mac like that. I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers. You don't understand. You don't understand. Do all of them. Love doing that stuff. Love everything like that. Without a doubt. The down is definitely in the building. No doubt about it. What up, IC Spots? What up to Reginald? What up to everybody out here chilling with me and stuff like that? It is 8:50 in the building. We started at 7:30. 9:30, right? So we've been on here a little bit. We're gonna go a little bit. We'll go to 9:15 for y'all. All right, and then we're gonna bounce off there at 9:15. And then we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more live streams, man. I promise. It's not gonna be like it was. We're gonna keep it going. But thank y'all for supporting me and staying with me and sticking with me and all that stuff. And definitely, you want to get your box from Culturefly. I'm gonna do a more professional advertisement in my in the video for you, but this is my unboxing. I'll do a nice professional looking one, a nice fancy pictures flashing around of all the stuff that's in the box and stuff like that. We'll do one of those for her, but this is just a raw dog unboxing, you know what I mean, with the Don Tony Teflon. That's how we get it. that's how we get it right there. Got a question here from my man John D. And he says, what's the deal with Doran Martell? People think he's a master planner, but his plans got his brother killed and his son burnt. Listen, we have to go. People do think he's a master planner. I've seen, it's weird because he wasn't supposed to die per his contract, the way the actor signed it. So they did have more planned for him. But I think they decided to kill the Dornish line in the show because it was so unsuccessful. Now, so in the books, he hasn't been successful at anything. He's failed, as you said, every time he's done anything. He's supposed to be this great mastermind. He's supposed to wade in the grass. He's the grass, so Oberyn can slither around and hide things. But this grass ain't so motherfucking green anymore. This grass seems to be kind of low. It seems like we can see the snakes now because the man hasn't done anything prosperous. So I guess we'll have to wait and see if he's successful with his plan. But right now, he hasn't done anything, man. Without a doubt. He ain't done anything. A Tony Teflon boxing party? Without a doubt. We definitely need to do that. My man, Deontay Wilder. I'm working on the second book, the children's book right now. I have it done soon. Hopefully we'll get that out before he has his big fight with Anthony Joshua. Because he's going to win this fight with King Kong Ortiz. My prediction, in all honesty, for this fight is that he's probably going to knock out King Kong Ortiz within the first and second round. I think he's going to get him right out of there. I know everyone thinks it's going to be his big, tough fight and everything else, but I think Deontay gets him right out of there. Gets him right out of there. Right out of there. Really fast, too. And then we're going to move on to Anthony Joshua. And even if we got to go across the pond to Great Britain, we're going to go there and we're going to be the first undefeated heavyweight champion since Amanda Holyfield. Bottom line. And that's the way it's going down. Question here. Will Sansa get the cherry popped in Winds of Winter? She definitely will. I think most likely she'll be raped by Harry the Heir. That will have her have Little Robin throw Harry the Heir out the moon door when she marries Little Robin, and that's how her storyline goes. Nancy T asks, how did the Dirty Dancing Super Bowl commercial? How did you like the Dirty Dancing Super Bowl? I like anything that represents Dirty Dancing. I like anything that tries to bring it back and keep it alive in the public eye. So, definitely down there. Valyrian Throne says, Bomb Squad round 1, easy work. Definitely done. Easy work here. A lot of people think King Kong Ortiz is this, but King Kong Ortiz is an old man, son. He's an old man. That's the bottom line. And in his prime, maybe he would have been able to do something, but I just don't see him getting past the jab, and I don't see him surviving any straight right hand that Deontay hits him with cleanly. I don't think he can take it. I think he'll be on Queer Street as soon as he gets done hitting with one, and he'll get stopped quick. That's the way it's going down. It's just not there. Question A, Q&A from John is, did you see the Westworld Super Bowl ad? Yes, I have seen the Westworld Super Bowl ad. I think it was very good. I'm definitely going to do some videos on Westworld. We have the Ricky Hunt says, only person Joshua has fought is Klitschko. That's exactly correct. He has no one on his resume that's effective, unless you want to say Dylan White. I'll give him Dylan White too. It's a big name. Those are the two big names, the only names on his record that I really can give him respect for beating is Dylan White and Vladimir and Klitschko. And he did get knocked down by Klitschko, and he got shook up by White. So just keep that in mind, both then. JW Flux says King Kong, Kingsman has more power. Ortiz does not have more power. Not at all. That's not at all. I see spots, worth world vids. Thanks, Tony Young. Thank you. It really is AU Pac-Mule who really got me watching Westworld. I just seen his videos watching, and I was like, oh, man, AU like it. It's got to be good. And that's it. And that's what got me watching Westworld. Because I watched the first episode. I wasn't into it. I didn't like it. And then AU kept doing video after video after video on it. And then I was like, man, AU like it's got to be good. Let me give it a chance. And I gave it a second chance. It was AU who's the one who pulled that off. You know what I mean? No doubt. My man Nine Nichols says, hey guys, just got out of work, finally able to catch a live stream. No doubt. Glad you were able to catch it. We're about to wrap up soon. But we still rocking 15 minutes, you know what I mean? So definitely glad you were able to catch it finally. But we're going to do more live streams so that you can catch more of them. You know what I mean? Definitely. You know what I mean? We're going to have on some guests and everything else like that. And I got some things in the works, man. No doubt about it. We're definitely running like that. Let's see what's going on. There's also a show on Netflix that people are talking about that I'm going to review that one too. I don't know the name right offhand, but it's a science fiction show. But I'm going to definitely be doing that show too, and I'm going to watch it probably next week. I'm going to try to binge it and get that done. And after I'm done with that, then I'm going to rock with that. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to a man, LT Judge, man? LT was up in there for a second, and he bounced quick. He just bounced. LT just left us. See how we do, right? Ricky Hunt asked, do you watch Stranger Things? I have never watched Stranger Things. Never, not one episode. Joanne K asked, what was in the Culturefly box? Oh, you didn't see it? You did it all. We'll go through some of them. We have the Jaime Lannister hand up in this piece. We have the Game of Thrones t-shirt. We have the stamp collection. We have the horn. Game of Thrones t-shirt. Official t-shirt. Official. Got that smell. You know that new smell? I like that smell. You like that smell? Do you all like that smell? You know what I mean? When you smell your clothes, the new smell. You like that new smell? I love that new smell. You got the Ghost vinyl figurine. You got the stamp set. You got the Direwolf. You got the Direwolf pad set. You know, you got a lot of stuff right there. You know what I mean? Definitely want. Let me show you the Ghost figurine. Culturefly. Definitely want to check that out. You know what I mean? I don't care where that smell comes from. I like it. I remember when I was little, I used to love the smell of gasoline. I remember when I was little, my dad used to pump gas, used to go out there and just smell it. And my dad used to get back in the car, boy. I just loved it. I love the smell of gasoline. I loved it. But yeah, there's a lot of shows out there because, you know, we got Game of Thrones. We ain't got it this season. We got it next season. But think of it like this. We didn't have Westworld for a year off, and it's back. You know what I mean? So it kind of is the same situation. It doesn't seem that long after, you know what I mean? Now you got it. Miss Ozone says, yeah, fresh gas does smell good. It does. It really does. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. I've never watched Badlands. Nope. I've never watched that show. I'm definitely going to see Black Panther. I'm definitely going to be reviewing Black Panther. I have a video coming up. It's going to be called Why Black Panther is Important to Black People. I'm going to go over the history of Black people in cinema and explain to you why we arrived at Black Panther. I'm going to put that in the video with the review when it comes out. So look forward to that, doing that. I do. I hope you look forward to seeing that when I do it. But definitely doing that. And I'll definitely try to have like a round table Black Panther discussion. But definitely gonna do a lot of Black Panther stuff. Question right here from Brenda Starr. Do you think Tyrion promised Cersei? Uh-oh, it moved too fast. Let's go back up. Do you think Tyrion promised Cersei Jon's head in the show? No, I don't think she promised Cersei Jon's head in the show. I don't know if he promised her anything. It's quite possible he could have promised her something. It would make good sense that he did promise her something. It would make a lot of sense that he did haggle or come to a business decision with her. That's how he works. That's how he operates. That's how we usually know what he does. So it would make a lot of sense for him to have done that. I don't know if it would be that deep that I'm going to give you Jon Snow's head. That's a big promise to make. I don't think he would give something that I don't think he could fulfill. So I don't know if he'd go that far and say something like that. Promise could be something of raising your child. The child could be alive, blah, blah, blah. You can keep Castle Rock. You could rule Castle Rock. You won't die. You won't be killed. Something like that would be more on the lines. But killing Jon Snow's head's a little deep. I don't know if you could go like that. The head that was promised? Is that what Moni G saying? The head that was promised? That was going on there? It quite possibly could be the head that was promised. Quite possible. But out of this whole Culturefly box, I like the hand. I like this hand. I like it. I do. But I mean, I haven't seen the stamp set, but if I had to get use out of something, I mean, obviously the shirt you could wear more than anything and stuff like that. But I like the hand. I really do. I like this motherfucker right here. I thought I seen something crazy. I really did. I thought I seen, like, I looked at it and it looks like the pattern looked like sigil. I was like, oh, Greyjoy sigil on here, right here. But no, it's just the patterns on it and stuff like that. But it was a Greyjoy sigil. Proof Euron's going to kill their family. I told you. I told you. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Joanna K want the ghost figurine. Maybe I'll give away the figurines and stuff like that. Shayla Diva says it looks like the ghost, the Hulk hands. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess I can understand, but yeah, this is. I mean, I don't know how many one-handed things you can grab at the oven. You know how usually when you grab stuff out the oven, it's a two-hand grab, right? You don't usually have a one-hand grab out the oven. Unless it's cookies or something, that's a one-hand grab. But a lot of stuff in the oven is usually a two-hand grab. So I don't know how you use an oven, but unless you got strength in that hand, you know what I mean? It could be. You know that. Speaking of Hulk, very much looking forward to the Infinity War movie. I can't wait for that to come out. I cannot wait to see Infinity War. I really can't. I cannot wait. After we've seen all this shitty ass Justice League bullshit, we've seen all this shitty ass Star Wars bullshit. Finally gonna see a good movie when we see Black Panther and Infinity War. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait. He says the glove looks like an Infinity Gauntlet. It does look like the Infinity Gauntlet. It does. It does look like the goddamn Infinity Gauntlet. It definitely does. Without a doubt. That's a good get. It definitely does look like the Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe that's where George got the idea from. It definitely does. Ricky Hunt asks, the war was built to separate the humans from the other, meaning the North, and the war belonged to the others. Did the Night's Watch start the war by ranging the North and invade the others' lands? I think so. I think it was put up in that we definitely invaded the others' land. I think it was probably a deal with the Children of the Forest when it was all said and done after they defeated the White Walkers. Because I think that when you have war, and you think about wars, all war is, or any type of battle, any type of fight, anything in any form of life, except for like animals or whatever, in human form, all war is or battle is a means to get to a political end, right? So you try to come to a political solution. If you can't come to a political solution, you go into a fight until you can reach a political solution. A political solution is coming at the end of the fight, no matter what, right? Unless you totally wipe out the race, totally wipe out, and there's no solution. You have your solution, you've won, there's nothing else to fight about. But there has to come one at some point. So I don't think that when they stopped the White Walkers or anything else, so that must have been a point where it all ended. There had to be some type of agreement made. And I think it's quite possible, like, hey, we get the land of an always winter. Give us all that stuff. We've seen it over with the children already taking the forest. Give us all that. But then we see that man roamed all over the place. And they were probably on the other side of the wall when they built up the wall on the other side of the wall already. And they went into the lands that always went there and started fucking shit up. Because that's what man does. Man just reproduces and just takes over shit and just keeps going till there's nothing left. That's just what it is. We produce. I mean, look, you know, there's limits in countries of how many people you can have because we'll just keep reproducing. We're like, people talk about deer and why they have to have hunting laws. You would think that look at us on this planet. That goes into political stuff. That thinking that people could say the government's doing things to, or governments do things to control the population control. Who knows? But you know what I mean. But we do see population control with deers, right? That's the reason why they give you for hunting. So would they do that to people, to human beings? I don't know. I want to talk about that stuff. I don't. That's not what we're talking about here. We're just talking about Game of Thrones stuff. Mona G asks, "You don't like Star Wars anymore?" No, I do. I love Star Wars. I think Star Wars is in trouble. I'm going to do a video on it, on Star Wars and why I think they're in trouble. Well, without a doubt, definitely going to do a video. I love Star Wars. I don't like the way they done it, but that last film was shit. Shit. I mean, I don't want to have to keep saying it and everything else like that, but it was definitely shit. Without a doubt. Was not good. Was not good. All right. Final questions. Come on, people. Final questions before the stream shuts down because we have been here for a little while. You know what? I'm going to tell you what I see right here. And I want to say thank you. Thank you straight up. You know what I mean? Straight up. Because when I came on this stream, I first started this stream, you know, I looked in the comment section, thumbs up, thumbs down, and I had 2 thumbs down right when I started. All right. And then I look now and I come back and I only have 1. So that means that for some reason, someone came on here, they thumbs down me, but maybe with y'all in the chat, maybe for me talking, they said, hey, you know, this guy's not that bad. And they took that thumbs down away. I really do appreciate that. You know what I mean? That you gave me a chance to express myself. You gave my people in the chat to express themselves, show you how we all get down here. And you changed your mind about me. And that means a lot to me. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for doing that. You know what I mean? I really do appreciate that. More than anything, I appreciate that hey, you thumbs down it, but you changed your mind and you moved that means a lot to me, man. So whoever that was, thank you so much, man, without a doubt. You know what I mean? I see what do you think will happen to Tyrion? That's from AYK, and I think that Tyrion in the end, when it's all said and done, will be captured by Euron. I think he will get his tongue chopped off by Euron Greyjoy. The video called Proof Tyrion Lannister Will Die. You can want to go more into it. Please watch that video and we could definitely talk about it without a doubt. But I definitely think that Tyrion Lannister will get his tongue chopped off. A lot got his nose chopped off. Now he's gonna get his tongue chopped off. That a lot of shit chopped off on. John Haymaker says Tyrion kills Cersei. I do not believe that is the case whatsoever. Cersei is never right. She thinks Tyrion's the one who's going to kill her. She's never been right about nothing. Why would she be right about this? She's not going to be. No doubt Tyrion's not going to kill her. Take that to the bank. Tyrion Targaryen? No, from ZY. Z. I hope not. It looks like it's quite possible that he could be. I would think if it was anyone, I think the way the book is set up, the way from I've read it, it should be the twins. If it's going to be a Lannister, it should be Jaime and Cersei. But I could see it going down some way where it's Tyrion. But it should be Jaime and Cersei. It really should be them if it's anyone. Shayla Diva says none of the POV characters are right. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. That's why they're POV characters. Joanna K says since Jon is a reanimated dead person and a Targaryen and a Stark, will a baby with Dany be a dragon riding, vision having green seer? I'm drinking. I barely got that last part out. Will they be? I don't know. I think something's gonna have to go on. Jon's dead, right? So we gotta look at it like that. He's dead. He died. May have been brought back to life and stuff like that, but he's dead. He's dead. Jon died, man. When Kit Harington said in the interviews Jon Snow is dead, and people like he's lying, he's brought back to life. We don't know what's in him that brought him back to life. We don't know if that's Jon Snow in him. We don't know if that's a warg type situation that's going on inside of his body. We really don't know book wise what's going on there with him. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to see what it is with this dude. So it's his baby would have to be an abomination. It would have to be some type of creature. There's no other way that it can't be anything but that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only way I could look at it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be no different as a Beric Dondarrion having a child or anything else like that. It's an abomination. So it's got to be something wrong with the child if he can have a child. There's no proof in the books that Jon Snow can have a child. So after being brought back to life, obviously he hasn't been brought back to life yet, right? So there's no proof of that. We don't know what's going to go on there, but it's definitely something wrong there. What up to my man, my right hand? And my right hand's always on the trigger. My ninja, King of the North, Moji Osmond, joining me in the chat. Should have been on the show. I don't know what's going on. Mo be out. He's been living his life, having fun, been visiting family and stuff, and traveling and stuff like that. He hadn't have a lot of time to do a lot of chats and do a lot of live streams. I ain't had a lot of time to do a lot of live streams either. You know what I mean? So you definitely, Mo gonna be back on. We definitely, how we do. You know what I mean? That's how we do. The Barbarians. That's how we get down. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna have Mo. We definitely gonna get that going on and stuff like that. But it's the fact that I would put him on right now, but I'm about to jump up off this. I would, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it goes down and stuff like that. But much love for everybody out there chilling with me. We have not gone out there. Look at that right there. Thrones Volume says Mo Genius. Mo Genius, you may have to use that. That's hot. The Mo Genius. You have to use that right there. You know what I mean? What up to keep slaying them? What up to you, homie, for hanging out with us? You know what I mean? Ms. Osmo Awesome. Good night, folks. Good night to you, Don. I'm glad that you done came out here. We up in here, Moji, the Barbarians. We back. We gonna be back in here doing all this. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe we come right back tomorrow or Monday or something like that. We do another stream real quick and we get deep into all of the things that have come out about this season so far and talk about it. Because me and Mo ain't really talked about that and kicked that. We talk about all the plot leaks. We talk about all the pictures and stuff. And that way, people, know what it's about. And what we don't talk about it now, we won't be spoiling nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got Giar says, Tony, that pink letter was fire. Thank you very much. I enjoyed doing that video. You know what I mean? If you haven't taken a look at it, please take a look at it. We definitely doing that. You know what I mean? Mo Genie says he's down all day tomorrow. We're gonna try to come back tomorrow then and see what we can do. You know what I mean? Let me see where I'm at tomorrow and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on there. Maybe we can jump back on there tomorrow and do something for you. You know what I'm saying? Talk about all that stuff. You know, all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm going to have to bounce up out of this, people. Thank you for all of you. No, but before we do, we ain't going anywhere yet. Before we do, before we go, as always, you know, the inventor of the stuff that people got. The Don Tony Teflon will have to have you rep your hood to let the people know that this house is worldwide. Please put in the comment section what city you rep or where you rep, and I will read it out before we bounce up out of this piece. You know what I mean? So everyone can know the deal, how we get down here, and we could rep everybody's hood. You know who I am. I'm Tony Teflon the Don. I'm from Queens, New York. We also represent upstate New York, Harry, New York, and all that good stuff. We got Renee of House Stark representing Baltimore, NYDA, Low, Massachusetts. We got AKK Queens, baby, just like me. AYK from Queens and Charlotte. You know what I mean? That's my man. We representing Queens like the dime. We got Peach representing Long Island, New York. Ian representing SoCal. John Haymaker representing Los Angeles, California. John D. Greenville, North Carolina. We got Rapping Durham, North Carolina from Jasmine B. JW Flux, Cleveland. Fernandez T. Los Angeles, Southern Cali, baby. Let's keep it going. We got Ricky Hunt, North Carolina. Wesley Powell, the Sunshine State of Florida. Represented by Joanna K. Brooklyn, New York, being represented by AK47. Texas, Felicia. Mitch West representing Woodhaven, Connecticut. We got K. Mocha, New Jersey. John Haymaker, the West Side. Rafi George, San Francisco. Sailor Diva representing H-Town. We got Reginald representing H-Town. Sailor Diva representing Detroit. We got St. Louis in the house from Nancy T. We got Brooklyn, New York. We got everyone chilling up here. Lady Wolverton representing New Orleans, Louisiana. Mitch West representing West Haven, Connecticut. People, we got people from all over the world. We got people from all over the United States. We got nothing but love up in here. You know what I mean? We're going to be back up in this piece, man. We definitely going to be back up in here. Thank you for all the donations that you sent to me and everything else, for all the super chats that everyone sent. Hopefully you can see the setup is a little bit different. Tried to make it a little bit different. Hopefully it looks a little bit better for y'all up in here. I hope so. I hope it works out, you know what I mean? The way it looks, so we can keep rocking it like this. So if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.